Somebody else watching the place right now. This other guy should maybe watching it. So he's on it. He's experienced.
So I'd like to welcome everyone to this wonderful occasion. I'm Dan Bryant, President of the Board for Opportunity Village Eugene, and on behalf of that organization, thank you for your presence here and for all of the work that so many of you have been doing. This is the culmination of over a year of effort that began with the mayor's task force on homelessness after the whole Occupy experience, when so many people's consciousness was raised in this community that we really needed to do something to provide a place for those who are currently without homes to be. And so here we are now, over a year later. Truly a wonderful thing of many people working together, of city and nonprofit and churches and activists. What an amazing effort this has been. And this, is, of course, is just the beginning of what's going to be an ongoing effort now for days, weeks, months, and years to go. I want to just briefly first thank some key folk who've just been so instrumental in this. Our city councilors, we're going to hear from Claire Syrette in just a little bit. George Brown is here. Thank you for your support. We have the Thriving community in the green t-shirts. These good folk have been hard at work for the last several weeks building the panels that are going to become the bungalows, and at the end of this ceremony they're actually going to bring onto the site those panels that they have been building, and then on August 24th they're going to have a big build day when those bungalows will all get constructed, and I think some work is going to be being done over the next couple of weeks from them. And not only donating the labor, but also the materials for that. So we really appreciate their effort.
Thank you.
Yeah. Eric DeBurr and Faye from Community Supported Shelters. They built, they're the ones who built the Conestoga huts that you've already seen around our community in the car camping program. And a couple of those huts are going to be coming here, and more of those huts will be built over the next few weeks. I should mention that Alex Daniel is the designer of the bungalows. And he's the one that's been leading the Thrivent team. Then we have all of our board of directors. Board of directors, raise your hands so people can see who you are. They've just been doing incredible work this last year. So as you all know, we had to go through a conditional use permit in order to turn this property, what used to be a trailer park, into this village, which is an irony, of course, because we're actually returning in some ways to its use from many years ago. But that was because of the zoning change made when the city purchased the property. So going through that zoning, through that conditional use permit process was quite a learning experience for many of us who've never done that. And we were very fortunate to have a very experienced person who guided us through that, and that's Bill Randall from Arbor South. And Bill tells us he's never seen a conditional use permit process where the permit was approved at the actual public hearing, right on the spot. That's a great testament to both his work and the work that's been done in the community to make sure this all goes smoothly. We had no opposition to siting this village here in this community. In fact, the Train Song neighborhood, the neighborhood association, has been very supportive. I don't see if Tom Musselwhite made it president of the association, but they've been very supportive, and we're very much looking forward to working with them. Then our sponsor, our financial sponsor, as we are waiting for IRS to complete our nonprofit application, which we hope is going to happen this next month. is St. Vincent de Paul, and we appreciate their support. So, Keith, Terry, come up here and just give us an official greeting. That would be most helpful, because you've been such a good partner all these years, and we appreciate all the work that you do for this.
We had the easy part. We just stood in the background, and all the heavy lifting was done by you. So the truth is that what you're doing today is a culmination of a process of offering real, honest hope to people. In a time when it's so hard to come up with hopeful solutions, in a time when it's so difficult to see a way forward on intractable issues around homelessness, you all have created that in a very tangible, real, and effective way. Yes. From our point of view, St. Vincent de Paul, our hats are off to you, our continued best wishes and hopes for the future, and it is my great hope that you put us out of business.
Terry McDonald, so we appreciate his support. And Keith, wave, Keith. Keith. For those who don't know Keith is from St. Vincent de Paul. He's in charge of the car camping program and runs the Lindholm Center on 99, where there are showers. So folks who are in the village, until we get showers here, get to know Keith. So that's where we go for those showers. In the meantime, not too far away. So I'd invite Claire Surratt from the City Council, since the city has been so supportive of this. And this is one of the unique things of this effort, in that this is a collaborative relationship with the city, and we really appreciate the council's support. So Claire?
Thank you so much for inviting me. This is so an honor to be part of the opening of this wonderful project. And I know Mayor Piercy, who's very supportive of this project, would have been here as well if she didn't have a prior commitment. This project happens to be in my ward, which is one of the reasons I was asked to speak here, and I think it's just wonderful. We all know that homelessness is a growing problem in our community, a continuing and growing problem. I don't need to cite a bunch of statistics, but I will just remind us that in our last homeless count, we counted over 1,700 individuals and 1,400 households who were experiencing homelessness in a single one-night count. And this project represents a crucial effort to provide new approaches, to pilot new approaches to homelessness. The recession really revealed that our current system, which provides a lot of support and preventative services, just wasn't up to capacity for meeting the need. So this project is really offering hope and support that we can find new strategies and new ways to bring people back to self-sufficiency. And I really want to particularly thank the Train Song Neighborhood Association and the Train Song neighbors for embracing this project, cooperating with the Opportunity Village Board and participating fully in bringing this project to this neighborhood. I think it really will serve as an example of community cooperation and how we can all come together to achieve something better than ourselves. And I really want to also thank the Opportunity Village Board. They really pulled this together. The city provided this land, we provided some staff support, and beyond that, this is a community-driven project, and I'm really looking forward to seeing it open up and become a reality. Thank you.
So one of the other groups that has really been big and is very well known in our community for all of their support of a variety of causes is Rotary. And John Cox, where'd you go? Back here somewhere. From there he is. Oh, you would change sides on me. From Rotary Club, they were working on a grant application with them right now, and it was actually through Rotary that we made the connection to Thrivent, and so really appreciate their support for all of this. All right, now, did I forget anyone that I needed to also mention?
Residents. Andy.
Yeah. So, well, I'm going to do Andy in just a little bit here when we. So let me tell you what's going to happen next. I want to invite all of the residents up front here, and we're going to have you help with our ribbon pulling ceremony. Is actually what it's going to be. So we have chosen the first 17 residents to be in the village. They are the ones who are going to run it. They're the ones that we are going to be working with to make this a successful project. They are the ones who are going to select the future residents, and all told we will have 30 dwelling units. And some of those will be couples, so we are allowed by contract with the city to have up to 45 people, depending on how many couples are in those units. Yeah. So let's have the residents up here. And after we open the ribbon, we're going to invite you to come in to take a tour. And Andy Heben is going to give us that tour of what's going to be over the next few weeks. As I say, we will be building, and then there will be a grand opening when it all gets built, when we'll invite you all back and have another ribbon cutting ceremony. Michael Kerrigan from the Community Alliance of Lane County and Calc has been our big supporters of providing a lot of support services, and we really appreciate that.
Yeah, you
I'm
bet.
going to say something.
Yes, we have our fundraiser Sunday night at Cosmic Pizza, 7 p.m. Come for that.
Yeah.
Come help us raise
Sunday
funds
night
for this
7
wonderful
at
project.
Cosmic. So if I can have all the residents grab onto a piece of the ribbon. On the count of 3, pull. 1, 2, 3. Okay, careful, watch the sign. So if you will come on in, and we're going to gather by the sign down there, and Andy will give us a tour. By the way, the property only goes to the red cones. Please do not go beyond the red cones. That's where the